And we're live.
Let's go.
We're here. Welcome back, everybody. Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Thank goodness it's Tuesday. Because I am excited to play Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Welcome, welcome group. Welcome viewers. It is that time of the week. The Icewind Dale crew is here. And this is episode 16. Can you believe that? 16 episodes already.
Oh, sweet 16.
Yeah.
16 episodes and 2 dead.
2 dead and a lot of killing.
I think we've killed a lot
sure.
more than just 2.
We've done a lot of killing.
If only it was a 1-to-1 ratio and that you consider that a success.
Yeah, if only. Well, let's run through and introduce everybody here. We're going to do it quick and jump right in tonight. Let's start with Joey.
Hey.
Fan favorite.
Yeah. According to a recent review, the fan favorite of this party, I'm Rogal, playing a white dragonborn paladin. After having found this band of misfits, finds solace in friendship. And yeah, I'm the guy with the sword that hits things.
You've kind of just been accepted, is what it feels like. All right, Joey, thank you. Let's go to Stefano.
Hey guys, I'm Stefano, and I am playing the new character of the group, Julius Valerian, the Eladrin elf, blade-singing wizard, who gets very excitable whenever he's in combat.
That's for sure. Hashtag Orange Julius. CJ?
Greetings, friends. Hi, I'm Edmund Bracine, friend to elf and man. Wink.
And then we go to formerly the newest character, Andrew.
Elias Dawnstrider, cleric of Lathander, mentor to Rogal.
That's
English
right.
heartthrob.
That's right. The heartthrob. And like you said, mentor to the blessed Rogal. It's a new Lathander. Well, I guess it's up to you, but you pretty much, I don't know if you're stating you're converting to Lathander at this point. Or is it?
I think he's like over the fence, but like he's mid-fall off the fence. Definitely. He was on the fence, now no longer on the fence, in the process of being off the fence.
Okay. All right.
And what side of the fence is he coming down on?
The for Lathander.
Yep.
Right, he is definitely looking for a mentor.
Lathandism?
Lathandism.
Musketism.
He's a Lathanderite.
He's a Lathandist?
Lathanderite. Is that actually what they're called?
I believe it's Lathanderite. Yeah. So
And a musketeer.
Definitely making that up.
well, that's important there, Elias, or Andrew, I should say. He is a musketeer now. So let's do a quick recap of what happened last week. Some major implications from our previous session. So far, the group has a lot of leads, a lot of open quest hooks that they've kind of, left on the table till now. But they spent the last week in Easthaven. And I actually, looking back on last session, I think I wasn't clear. You basically are spending a week of downtime in Easthaven. I know that we kind of said the next day you went to do X or whatever you did in the downtime sequence that we had last week. But really, it was a week's worth of downtime to get the full rest and the downtime effects. So a week has gone by since we lost our party member Flair, Stefano's former character. And once you and the group came back to Easthaven, you decided to part ways with Velen. Velen is going to be around. She feels like she'll meet you again, but she couldn't stay in Easthaven after what happened to Zan. She was afraid that people might do the same to her. So she left. In your downtime, you did quite a bit of things. Elias, you were mentoring Rogal. You were showing him the ways of Lathander. You also had a prayer vigil for Flair and his, like a funeral, basically, a wake and funeral for him. And you were managed to get a couple of people from the town to join you, and you even made some friends. The town captain of the guard, Indra Arlgath, she now is a contact, she knows you. And CJ, you or Edmund and Rogal found the Under Yacht Fight Club to try to get another musketeer, but in the end, Rogal was there all along. And you, I think you made it official, right? He's now the third musketeer.
It was made official. I introduced myself, Elias, and Rogal as the three musketeers to Julius Valerian.
Yes.
I do want to say though, like Rogal wasn't like a little bit of disbelief. Thought it was a joke at first.
Yeah.
To not believe that, Edmund.
Turns out.
Yeah. Especially after everyone was swept off their feet by the entrance of Julius, because he came in and the event that brought you all together was the seance that happened at the White Lady Inn. So Ronaldo, the halfling bard, had a seance where he communed with the White Lady, who's the inn is named after. And she was kind of testy. She didn't really want to be asked tough questions. And when she got frustrated, she lashed out at the group. And that's when the fight broke out. You ended up destroying her. And
I believe we
made a new
penetrated
friend.
her.
What's
Yeah.
that?
No.
On a magical spear.
Also, wait, was the question that like caused her to like freak out me asking her if I was a good person?
Yeah, it was.
It was a
Too
combination.
complicated.
Combination.
Too metaphysical.
It was a combination of a couple things, but she was asked about her husband and how he died by one of the other patrons. That kind of set her off to begin with. However, that's all in the past. You are now in the presence of Imdra Arlgath, the captain of the watch, who has come to ask a favor. And I believe that's where we left off, correct?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yep.
And we're eating lunch.
That's right. We have to get lunch first. Right. Of
It's an
course.
important part of the day.
We
The only meal that we ever eat, regardless of time.
always
It
lunch.
does not exist.
Yeah.
Nor
Lunch.
breakfast.
So, we're sitting down to eat at the inn, the White Lady Inn. The crew, the cleanup crew is there on the second floor, cleaning up the ectoplasma that was gathered that was left by the White Lady when Elias penetrated her with his spear.
Magical spear.
Yeah.
Magical sphere.
And
Oh, goodness.
you sit down with Imdra, and her guards, I guess, would be there too, but they're not going to be sitting at the table with you. She's talking privately.
Oh, good. We don't want them sitting here anyway.
As you know, she
Table.
says, as you know, recent discussions between the town speakers has led our town, Easthaven, to turn to human sacrifice. I can't say that I agree with Daneth. He's the speaker. I can't say I agree with Daneth. I thought Easthaven was one of the settlements that could be above that sort of thing. I mean, Caer Konig, as you know, they have a cold sacrifice, and some of the smaller towns have food sacrifices, but going to human sacrifice, well, again, it's not my decision. But what is my job and what I can do is to assure the people here that there are better times ahead. And she goes on to explain that she needs your help, and what you would be doing for her could, in the light of things, the decision that was made by the town, maybe perhaps boost morale. Would this be
she's heard of
something
us.
you're interested in?
She knows of our reputation and how we can help the 10 towns.
Yeah, she probably would have met you the night that Elias had the funeral service for Flair.
She's well aware that we are the Three Musketeers and the soon to be saviors of the 10 towns?
Well, saviors of the 10 towns. I don't know about that, but yes, soon the famed people who brought the sun. Yes, exactly. Yeah, she knows of that.
Excellent.
Yeah, she knows of
Hey,
solar
what's-
flare as well.
Hey, so what's the purpose of these sacrifices?
Are you
Peas-
new to Icewind Dale?
Yeah. I look at him like, is this your first? Did you just arrive?
Oh yeah, I haven't been here very long.
No. So they're supposedly to appease Auril, the Frostmaiden. The reason for the whole,
Ah,
dark winter outside.
that I've heard of.
That's why they sacrifice people.
Well, as I said, some towns sacrifice other things. For the longest while, we were sacrificing food, but food is becoming more scarce.
And now everyone's sacrificing people.
Well, you won't have to sacrifice people anymore once I end this thing, right?
She laughs.
I say,
I like
look
his
at him.
spunk.
We end this thing.
I don't know if he could do
Absolutely.
it by himself. Like,
Maybe, and she kind of
So,
continues on. Yeah, go ahead.
yes, can you elaborate more on the kind of help you are looking for from us?
Yes, what do you want of us, Indra? We do not hold with this human sacrifice abomination. One should not appease dark gods, one should fight them.
I believe we are cut from the.
terrorists.
Yeah, I believe we are cut from the same cloth. That's how I would approach it. She lays out a map of Lac Dinishir, where you're on the southern section of it. She lays out a map of the lake, and she says 4 fishers went missing on Lac Dinishir a 10-day ago. The coastline is nearly impossible to sail on unless you have a very, very large boat, and even then it's dangerous. But some of the savvy anglers prefer it. There are a few competing fishers from other lakes, from other lake towns here. And so we want to find this group that went missing. We need someone to scout the coastline and search for them.
How large is Lac Dinishir?
It's the second largest lake.
Okay.
And the fishermen would be dead in minutes if they fell into the water, Indra.
Yes, if they fell into the water, but why would they fall into the water?
These are
They're
skilled
professionals. Yeah.
merchants, and I kind of.
I don't know. I was on a ship that crashed into this ice, and I met some pretty skilled sailors. It is treacherous out there.
None of them made it?
None of them, except me.
Blessed by Auril herself.
Jeez, guys, talk about boosting morale. We're just talking about these people being dead before we even check it out.
Serious. Is there any idea of where these fishers perhaps were headed, or any way of narrowing down where in the coastline they might have been?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. Simple answers for simple questions.
Yeah, so she says that these are an older group of fishermen, but they had a young girl with them. She was new to town. And I'll tell you their names in a moment.
How old was the girl, the child?
I can't say, and I don't remember her name. She's only been here for a few months. But she was no more than 16 or 17. But Eric, A-I-R-I-C, Felix, and Gilbert.
Felix
They're-
and Gilbert spelled normally.
Yes, yes. Felix and Gilbert would be spelled the way you think. The three of them are longtime fishing partners. They are born and raised here in Easthaven, and they're on the older side, but that's why they hired the young lass.
So these four are the ones missing: Eric, Felix, Gilbert, and the young lady.
Yes.
Was it at all suspicious that this young lady was so eager to join these elderly gentlemen on a boat?
A lot of people in the 10 towns do what they must to survive, and almost everyone has worked a fishing boat before.
I know. I've worked a fishing boat myself. I did some work in Targos back in the day, and then I kind of like go off and remember my time with Everard and Fladrian, and kind of just drift off, thinking about how happier times that I spent with the two of them when it was just the three of us.
Was the young lady a fisher herself?
Again, I didn't really know her. I assume so. I try to make my presence felt in the town as the captain of the watch, but with all of the extra added strains on my job in the past year or two, it's been hard to keep track of a lot of the newcomers.
Do you know if there was anyone else who was associating with this young lass before she went off on this trip with these gentlemen?
Can't say that I do.
How long of a trip was it meant to be? 2, maybe 3 hours of a tour?
Yeah, a 3-hour tour sounds about right. Yeah. Most of the fishermen head out and catch as much as their boats can handle, and they head back in. Unfortunately, because of the ice, they have to go a little bit further now. It used to be very easy. The fishermen would go out, and there's plenty of knucklehead trout, and I'm sure deeper into the waters there's plenty, but only the bigger boats can handle the ice paths now.
And their ship was only, ship was only capable of traversing along the coastline. So in what direction would you say that we should begin our search for these lost souls?
They were headed east along the coast, so again, I would only venture out a few hours, although you're traveling by foot, so I would only venture out maybe 5 hours or 6 hours. I don't think they would have gotten further than that. And look, I know it's not a guarantee you're going to bring them back, but as you probably have heard, the first lottery is tomorrow. I don't know if you were planning on staying in Easthaven for very long, but our first lottery was tomorrow, and between you and me, we're supposed to be locking up the city tonight. I would give you, basically she would put you into conscription for the time. None of the militia are allowed to be in the lottery. I would give you badges. You could be honorary militia for the next few days so that you can work on this and hopefully bring a victory back to Easthaven.
Well, our dogs do need a run.
I'm willing to help.
It's been
But
here
I do have a question. You said first lottery. What about that man that was burned a few days ago?
Oh, the wizard, you mean?
Yes.
The evil wizard?
So he was not a sacrifice.
Oh no, that was deserving.
What did he do?
About half a dozen citizens of Easthaven were duped into following him out into the tundra. Never came back.
Duped? What do you mean? Half
They
a
were
dozen?
tricked. Promised of riches or fool's gold or something. and then never seen again.
Where did they head off to?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Do you know anyone who would know?
Well, Joey, I'm just curious. Are you like prying for information, or are you? Because you know, right?
Wait,
This is the tower that
We
you went
know.
to. Yeah. Your characters know.
We were
Zan
there.
was- Yeah. I just want to make sure I'm clear.
Sorry, I apologize. I thought you went somewhere else.
No. So she's talking about Zan. How Zan was basically using 10 towners to go out to the tower and excavate it, basically.
Mhm.
But not a lot of them were able to survive. For all the reasons
okay.
that it's hard to survive out there. But
Unfortunately,
I thought
died.
it was a different location.
no. That's why I just wanted to make sure we're clear on the same track here, because maybe you were trying to see if she knew something different or something. I just wanted to make sure I was aware. So, you were there.
So
I really think Joey didn't know.
You should have
So-
just been like, yeah, of course. Yes.
Oh, I mean, Rogal suddenly remembers the past 5 days. He's
Completely
like,
different.
no further questions.
So
Tell
no
me.
no bias towards wizards here, just evil ones.
Well, I mean, aren't all wizards evil?
Inherently, yes.
Yes.
Exactly what I was thinking.
You don't look
It's
like
in-
a wizard, by the way, right? I mean, because you're wearing cold weather clothing, right? Well, I
Wearing
guess
cold weather clothing. I'm also wearing armor. That you probably haven't seen wizards with armor too much.
No.
And
Yeah,
I
so-
carry my blade with me all the time.
Yeah, you probably look like a rogue or something to her.
It's in their very nature.
Mm-hmm.
That's what drives them to seek such dark power.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard he had a red wizard connection as well.
Oh, yeah. I heard that too.
In fact, I heard rumors that there's another red wizard that's up in Lonelywood.
Oh, what?
Oh,
I wouldn't know anything about that.
What was
Yeah,
the name of the
interesting.
wizard?
One of the I don't know, but one of the other captains of the watch of Lonelywood sent a message to look out, that there were red wizards afoot.
I hate those guys. Just,
Well, for
if
the
you see
longest
one-
time.
and you catch them, save them for me.
Okay.
So should we
Jeez.
go? Should we go tonight on our trip to rescue this girl and the old men?
That would be
Perhaps.
fantastic if you could manage to bring them back, or even if you don't bring them back, just find out what happened to them. I'm hoping for the best, and this
will
I think would
certainly.
boost the morale of the citizens.
We could bring some part of them back if they're dead out there. That would be sure to boost morale.
Well, we don't want to get gruesome, but if you could bring their body, yes, we could have proper burial services. You could perform the rites.
Ah,
Elias, let's
Let
not get
us-
ahead of ourselves. It's very possible that they are out there just cold on their boat and eating fish.
Well, that's what I'm
Surviving.
concerned about. I'm hoping that they manage to find shelter and are just lost.
well, let us leave immediately. Will you come with us, Julius?
Lunch, by the way, just is served at the table.
Oh well,
Well, we can't.
Immediately.
We can't go right now. It's like just as the food's about to go in her mouth, all of a sudden we're just torn away from the food.
I turn to the server and I say, "Do you have any fish?"
Can you?
That's literally what they brought you.
Oh, okay. Can you
Yeah.
bring one that isn't cooked?
Not cooked, the chef says.
Yeah,
It's
for this guy. And I Muffin's looking up at him.
Okay.
Aww.
Yeah,
It's an
the chef will bring you some sushi.
it's an Eastern Faerun delicacy. It's known as sushi.
Yeah, there you go. So he'll bring you out a fillet of the knucklehead trout that he just cooked for you all, but he leaves it raw for the puffin.
nothing like puffin.
Just
Girls,
seen
Alright.
this.
sit down.
All right, so Imdra wants to thank you again for doing this. She's going to give you each a little badge insignia of the Town Watch. So you have an Easthaven Town Watch badge.
Sweet.
Okay.
I wear it proudly.
Yeah. And
Of
again,
rogue.
she says she doesn't really have much to spare for you, but she'll try to get you a reward of some sort. But really, she's doing you and also a solid by letting you avoid the lottery. Okay.
Are we leaving immediately?
You can decide that.
Because if we could just like hang out for like an hour or two while I like get the ectoplasm off me and maybe like patch up some of my wounds.
We should also grab supplies and like food.
Yeah. You know, one
I
thing
mean, we're only
should-
going out for 5 hours there, Rogal. It's not going to be that long.
Like they need food. I mean,
Could be longer. You could get stuck somewhere. We can gather supplies while you rest and tend your wounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I will be happy to do that. Allow
One
you
thing
guys to go.
One thing I also want to just make sure because we forgot, I think, you're renting your dog sled, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's accruing by the day.
Yeah, so did you
It's
want to
okay.
like send a messenger or send a courier with your dogs and like return them? Because you've been here for a week and you probably wouldn't have needed them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wouldn't have returned them.
I don't know, because
We need them
we kind of
for a
need
noble
them.
mission.
So what did we say the price was
we-
for everything? I forgot. It was so long ago.
It was like a
Got them from
silver or
Jethro
something
and
at some
Koenig,
point.
right?
I think it was like a silver per dog.
Per dog,
day.
per day. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Right.
6 silver a day, and it's been probably like, what?
9 days,
9 days, yeah.
at least.
So
It's like 9 gold, just under 9 gold.
it's been more than 9, because when you went to get Garrett up on Kelvin's cairn, you then returned back. At least a day or two went by in Caer Koenig, and then you
Oh,
traveled to Lonelywood, Tourmaline, and then to the Black
Like a
Cabin,
pump.
and then back to Caer Koenig, and then to Targos, and then to Easthaven. I think we kind of expedited the travel, but
it's been like a month.
no. I was gonna say maybe like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 weeks instead of 9 days, full 2 weeks. 1, 2,
So what's 6 times 14?
60 and 24, 84.
84.
So we owe 8 gold and 4 silver.
But then also the sled itself.
Well,
Costs money.
I'll go back and
Check the tape.
I will.
We'll check the
But we have
tape.
to pay
That
out
was,
upon return in the sled, right?
Yes.
That was the episode where Flair lent all of that gold to Rogal.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember that. That's when Rogal had no money.
I've got no money now. I have to buy my armor again.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So,
We need the dogs for a holy mission. I mean,
So,
we're not just wandering around touristing.
can we just say that?
Elias isn't too bothered about the money. He'll find a way to pay the money to these people.
Well,
Okay.
I have all of Flair's money, but can we just say that Flair was the one who signed the contract, and when he died, the contract became void, and and now we just get free dogs.
ooh, maybe
But I could,
maybe you use all of Flair's gold to buy the dogs.
I might use all of Flair's gold to buy the dogs.
Flair put you
How
down
much-
as next of
That would
kin.
be good.
Can
Oh,
we
yeah.
name? Did you name one of the dogs Flair?
They already had names, didn't they?
They're all slightly different variations of the name Fladrian. There's Bladrian, Gladrian, Dadrian, Madrian.
Drian.
Adrian.
And then there's just Blitzer.
Yeah.
And Blitzer.
And Rogal V3.
Three. Rogal V3.
All right. So
How much? How much money is it going to cost? Because I have all of
we
Flair's money, and
actually-
I earned
We don't remember.
20 gold in the pit fights.
That's true, you did. I might be able to find it in here, but I don't want to take too much time looking up the gold
All
here
right.
because it's not that important. I mean,
it's
I know
not.
So
you.
while you're looking at that, Julius turns to Edmund and says, "I couldn't help but notice you said we end the endless winter. Does
I
that
did.
mean you would travel with me, and your aim is to end the endless winter as well?"
We would, in fact, love for you to join us as we try to end the endless winter, the Three Musketeers.
Well, myself, Faisal, and Muffin, the terrific trio, we also aim to end this endless winter.
Fantastic.
So he
The
has his
6
own.
of us together.
Wait, he has his own. He has his own trio.
Me, my sword, and my puffin.
Triumphant trio.
We will be the significant 6.
Regal is like, wait, it took me like.
The heroic hexagon.
The heroic hexagon and Rogal.
But
So,
Rogal v3, the dog.
Pentagon. The perfect Pentagon and Rogal.
Oh God. Wow.
Regal rolls his eyes.
But
So I
Rogal
have-
is such an incredible fighter that with his brawn and my agility, the two of us would make the dynamic duo.
I must say, Lucius, you have quite the knack for marketing, and I am very pleased with your alliteration.
Who is Lucius?
What's his name?
My name was
Julius.
Lucius in another campaign.
Oh,
That he didn't
What's
play in though.
marketing?
Julius.
Julius, that's it. Julius. Julius
Caesar.
Caesar.
So-
Valerian, that's the one.
So you're gonna be
Valerian.
happy. I got good news and bad news. I'm almost certain I know how much everything cost. The dog sled was only 20, not 30. Okay? That's what I thought it was. Thought it was 30. It's 20. But I'm almost certain that I said a gold piece per dog per day.
Okay.
So that would be like 87 gold. And then with the wagon, it would be like 107.
So, if we wanted to buy it, or this is like the rental fee.
With
So the
rental
sled
fee.
was a deposit, so you get that back. But the
Okay.
dogs were, I believe, renting it because they're 50 gold to buy them outright.
And this isn't
We
like
may
a
need to
huge,
steal some of these.
this isn't like a situation where we could like pick them up at one town and drop them off in the other town.
It's not a red box. No.
No,
It's not a red
it's
box or U-Haul
It's not.
situation.
Or city bike.
City bike.
But like I said, if you want to cut a deal here, send a courier or a messenger or something, and you can either square up, get new dogs, or maybe use Flair's money.
Well, we'll square up with Flair's money, but I just need to know how much money this is going to cost.
I think it's gonna be like 87 or 84 gold, something like that. But we'll double check for the next time because it won't come into play right now. Or
Okay.
you still have your dog sled and you're still using them. Okay.
Man, in episode 16 of Horde of the Dragon Queen, that would have been a dime in the bucket.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Here it's 80 gold's a fortune. So the economy is a little different in Icewind Dale.
Uh-huh.
All right. What do you want to do?
I want to just continue making up names for our group with Julius.
I want to go and use these dogs to find these people. The dogs which are necessary for our holy quest.
Well, okay then. I mean, I was sitting here eating lunch, but
Oh, we can finish the
I'm also going to roll a hit die while I rest
Okay.
shortly
Yeah, this lunch could be the rest.
and get back 5 hit points, which is enough to top me off.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
All right, good. Joseph?
Let's see. Wait. So, did we take damage at all last?
I did.
You might not.
No, you
have.
did. All right. I don't think I did. Right.
Congratulations.
Hey.
I don't
You
think
have
so.
high armor class.
All right, do you want to?
Oh, I never upgraded. I never.
Yeah. Also, did I buy?
I never went up to level 4. That's why I got hit.
Wait, have you still not got up to level 4?
I still haven't. Now I'm
Wow.
going to do that. Okay.
All right, so we're very prepared tonight, everybody, for you watching.
Yes. How about you stay
better.
at level? How about you stay at level 3 and I go to level 5?
Hmm.
No,
Even out.
I'm good. Dexterity +2. I have a +4 dex now.
There you go.
Great. All set.
As I've said to you all at session 0, if there's a big decision need to be made like this, and you find the next level you don't really like it, we'll talk and we can modify it if you made a decision hastily. All right.
Okay.
So is the plan to go right now? To go out into the lake?
Do we have enough time in the quote unquote day to do that? Or is it
Yeah,
like
there is so you're leaving in the afternoon. I mean, it's going to be dark now because it's dark at 2:00, but you know that's par for the course here.
It's always dark.
Yeah, it's always dark. You could
for the Dawn Strider?
yeah,
Except for
Indra-
the light that emanates from me.
that's right. You have light. You're fine. Joey doesn't need to see. You do have. Imdra said she would just like to have them back, perhaps after the sacrifice, so there could be like a, something positive to tell the citizens. So
Okay.
you have like a day and a half, basically.
Okay. Let's head on out and
Okay.
grab the dogs.
Yep.
Grab any equipment that you guys want to grab, and we'll meet at the dog stables.
The stables.
Called.
Yeah. No, it's the stables, and I think it's even marked on the map on Roll20. I'm gonna switch over to the map. So now we're on Roll20.
The stables, yeah. We'll meet at the stables, get the dogs, and travel across the frozen wasteland.
Yep.
Around the lake, heading
All right.
eastward to find
Alrighty.
the remnants of their
Fishing boat.
fishing boat
East
Or-
of Easthaven.
east of Easthaven.
Anybody need any gear or anything? I think you're good, right? You guys have gear you
I
purchased.
I believe I still need to get that axe.
I thought you did that.
We
You
did
bought
that
the
last
axe,
time.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, you had to pay the cost of
We went together to the shop, and I bought my incredibly expensive scale armor while I had
Yeah.
my fixed.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. All right,
yeah, his
we
armor
did
was
do that.
expensive, but you just had to pay for another axe, basically, as per the player's handbook, because everything's like double and triple cost here.
I'm at 0 gold.
0?
Oh, boy.
But how many silver?
18.
Ah, so you're fine.
Oh, that's like 1.8 gold.
Yeah. You did it.
Okay. All right.
I wonder where the gold could have gone.
When I had like 10 gold pieces on my character sheet, and I just looked up the axe is 10 gold pieces.
Perhaps the cobots will give you some of the gold you gave them back.
Wow.
All right, let's head out.
Were you there?
No.
Fantastic.
All right.
I mean, like, if we can say that I have snowshoes, I guess that's all I'd really need.
Oh yeah, actually, to be honest, Julius, you have nothing, right?
I mean,
Wait.
you gave me cold winter gear for free,
Right.
and
How much?
I basically, I calculated gold and stuff, and like I subtracted a bunch of things. I have 50 gold left, but
Oh, so you
I
can
don't
buy.
have any like boots or stuff or snowshoes or
Yeah, you.
I
you
definitely
can
don't
buy
have the
those.
crampons and stuff like that.
Yeah, everybody else has those items, I believe, from the earlier sessions.
Mhm.
I can give you the prices again. So
I'm gonna buy 2 days of rations.
Okay.
Sorry. So that's
Crampons are 2 gold for the pair. Snowshoes are 2 gold for the pair. And there were that link I sent for all those like extra cold weather outfits and stuff. If that's all like, if you want to go fancy, but
I know there was like a hood that was supposed to be helpful, or goggles.
actually, that you might be thinking of my one-shot game that I played where they had a couple different options.
Hmm.
We could do that though. if you'd like.
Well, I remember you said anyone that had goggles against like that creature or something.
Yeah, so one thing I did for the one
The
shot.
face creature.
Yeah, that was in Icewind Dale. It was set in Icewind Dale for Supernatural 20. By the way, if you're interested in seeing a one-shot campaign, horror-themed campaign, check out my Supernatural 20 playlist on YouTube.
Did you just throw an ad in the middle of our D&D campaign?
Yep. Yes, I did.
I will say, When the Dogs Start Barking was my favorite of all of them.
Yeah, that was what it was called. It's called When the Dogs Start Barking. It took place in Dugan's Hole. So
It was the best one.
that is, I gave them an option to buy goggles. These like snow goggles. When it's blizzarding, increase the range that you could see out by like 15 feet. So you basically have, instead of going, if the blizzard is, I don't know, only limiting you to 20-foot vision, you would see 35 or whatever.
We all have goggles. I have a hood and goggles.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, that's right. You bought goggles, so you know what? The goggles you bought, we'll do that then.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
so you
whatever
can buy
those
goggles as well.
cost, I buy them.
I think they were a gold. So
Okay.
Flares were still on his body. I only took his backpack.
that's right.
No, Flair's goggles are in the Dwergar Fortress.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I used all of Elias's money to buy new gear, and then I died.
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
a good investment. I now have 8 gold and 9 silver.
He kept you alive for like a week.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, let's shove off.
Okay.
Away!
All right.
Towards
So-
the east, around the lake.
Of Haven.
All right. So let's get in a cold weather check here. Give me Constitution saving throws. Joey's favorite. Although you're good at these now.
Actually, I'm fine now. Like,
Yeah.
Constitution saving throws are
Do we have
nothing.
do we have advantage on these, or these are normal?
These are normal.
These
You
are-
have
these are-
you have advantage because of the cold
Oh,
weather
good.
here.
How many?
I need to
One.
do another one.
Just one.
Oh, no.
Elias.
4 and a 4.
Yep. So Elias, unfortunately, you have a level of exhaustion from the trip here. All right.
Ugh.
But you do have. Go ahead. Go ahead, Elias.
I was just exclaiming in exhaustion.
Mm. So I see Edmund, you got a 15,
Mm-hmm.
and Julius a 19, Rogala 22. Strong.
Strong.
All right. So, as you're walking along the whoa, microphone just fell. As you're walking across the cold, frozen coastline of Lac Dinashir, for a few hours you're traveling out there with your dog sled. The dog sled's actually making you go a pretty fast pace here, so you're covering a lot more ground than you would have probably even in a boat because of the amount of ice that's in the lake. And as you approach a sort of like a more hilly region of the coastline, you see a rowboat that bobs untethered in some frozen icy water. Not far from the 80-foot high cliff that is above the shoreline, there are mouths of 4 caves that dot the snowy. Sorry, I'm misreading this 100%. The mouths of 4 caves dot the snowy cliffside. One of these caves is at water level, and the others are elevated 20 to 30 feet above the frozen lake. The wind tearing through these icy caves sounds like a loud moaning.
The moaning caves of Lac Dinashir.
That's
Are we at the top of the cliff or the bottom?
You are at the bottom as you approach. You could go up the cliff if you'd like, because you're on the land.
Is there a cave that's obviously been entered recently? Like footprints in the snow and such like?
Well, you're just kind of approaching. You're maybe still a couple hundred feet away from the rowboat on the shoreline. So you could approach and get there and inspect it if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's be reasonably stealthy about it then.
Okay. I'm going
You don't
to
want to saunter?
Not today.
Okay.
Not today.
Not today, sir.
It is not this day.
Everard sauntered. Elias, not a saunterer.
No.
Okay. I'm going to place your characters on the new map.
Elias moves with purpose.
All right. I'll move the
stealthy purpose.
there we go. I'll move the map in a second, but we're not even really there yet. So okay, so you get to the boat, you approach it, and you see that there's once you get close enough to inspect it, you do see that there's 4 sets of fishing tackle and a dozen empty bottles laying in the rowboat. Oh, it's actually not a rowboat. It's a rowboat. Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else?
4 fishing tackles.
And a
What
bunch
else?
of empty bottles.
And I want to sniff one of the bottles and see what it smells like. Give it a sniff.
Yeah, so the bottles are clearly, alcoholic beverages. Probably mead.
This was a party boat.
Wait, do we know the names of the people missing?
Yes,
Yeah.
Eric, Felix, Gilbert, and young lady.
Yeah,
I
young lady.
call out. Eric, Gilbert, Felix. Anyone?
I immediately look at Rogal and go, shh.
Yeah, I do the same.
Wait, why? Like,
We don't want to, because if there's something out here, we don't want to call attention to ourselves.
We do not
That
know
might have
what,
done something to Eric, Felix, Gilbert, and young lady.
we do not know what caused
don't-
their
They're
lack of
immediate.
return.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And-
probably just the ice.
No, that's not a reason to not return. These people were well-trained, veteran travelers of the lake. They were seasoned veterans. They knew what they were doing.
They've
they're
not come
fishermen.
great distance from the town.
Yeah, you're not a great distance. You're maybe an hour and a half away.
So
They
yeah,
could've-
why would there be hostile entities since it's so close to the town?
Because it's so close to the town, if there were hostile entities, they would have made it back. They would have made it back because we're so close to the town. Something bad definitely happened here.
I'd like to be prepping detect magic during this ridiculous conversation.
Yeah, Rogal is learning a lot about like the intentions of like planning and just like assumed they were actually missing, but he's like, all right, like,
Okay.
I'm going to look around for footprints and such.
Sure. Give me a survival check.
Oh. Nine, because I'm exhausted.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you do see that the ice that their boat is in, there's some very thick ice that you're standing on, that you're walking at, but it's all just, there's too much snow and, coverings that you don't see any footprints.
How close is the boat to the cave entrances?
You're not far. I'd say maybe like 100 feet. Yeah, 100 feet.
Okay.
And on this map, I see that there's 3 entrances, but some of them are higher up than the lake level.
Yeah, actually,
Like they're not-
I can put a little marker to tell you exactly how many feet. So this one, can you see that?
Okay, so that's 30
Yeah.
feet up.
Okay, good, excellent.
I don't think my character's with the group.
No, you're with the group. We can see you. You can't see us because you're blind.
I actually thought I gave you.
I can see a lot actually.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Like I can see at least 100 feet up. I'm
How's
not.
that possible?
There might be a glitch.
A glitch in the Matrix?
Yeah, I'm like over here.
Where are you?
I'm like pinging it right now.
Oh, Joey, you put your own token in.
No, I didn't. I swear.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, you should be over here. Do you see this now?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, you were... I don't know how that happened. I must have moved you in by accident. Okay. So...
Okay, so there's
Yeah, go
three
ahead.
entrances here, and is there... Lisa, there was a fourth one? Oh, this is the fourth one down here?
Yep, the fourth one is down in the southern part of the map, but it is ice. Entirely ice.
What do you mean by entirely ice? Like it's frozen over?
Yeah,
Like,
so
you can't-
so basically these are cave entrances, the 20
Mhm.
foot, 30 foot, and 30 foot entrances. But this is like a river, basically an ice river that goes into a cave.
Okay.
And that's at water level.
Oh, so we can't.
Let me read the description again because I did kind of bumble through it. One of these caves is at water level, and the others are elevated to 20 and 30 feet above the frozen lake. So there's two ones at 30 feet, the two northern cave entrances, and then there's another cave entrance that's only 20 feet up. And then there's the fourth entrance at the bottom, which is just the icy water source.
Is it easy to climb up, or would we have to go in the bottom entrance? It sounds. Is it you could kind of boulder up there, scramble up the rock, or
We could...
You,
very
I mean-
try.
We don't have climbing kits anymore?
I've got.
I don't think everyone does, at least.
I don't
I've
think
got
everyone-
some, but
So one of the caves is at water level. Like there's water.
Yes, down here, south.
seems like obvious we would go in that one, right?
It
Can
seems
we-
obvious, but... Yeah.
Oh, Rogal, you only have a little bit of light source, right? You only have 5.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
I
So-
cannot see.
Yeah, so somebody has to cast a spell or something. Elias,
I
do you?
cast light
Okay.
on my shield.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you emitting light.
I'd like to send Muffin up just to peek in the entrances of the other 3 caves to see if there's anything there.
Ooh.
Not really venture in.
Okay. So Joey, you probably see better now because of Elias, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh my god, much better.
I actually forgot to give you a token for a muffin. I'll set one up soon. Okay. Where do you want to send Muffin? Which one?
Well, I guess we'll go to 20 feet first.
Sure. Okay. So Muffin heads up into the 20-foot cavern. Muffin reports back that it's very dark in here. Does he have dark vision?
If it's got the same stats as an owl.
Well, I'm saying, does the owl have dark vision? Yeah, they have to, right? Or they have
Yeah.
like a echo
Yeah.
or something. Okay. All right, so you head in, and Muffin reports back and says, "There's a
Actually, no. Oh, yeah, there we go. Dark vision,
Okay.
120 feet. See ya.
okay. There's a very big wolf.
Ooh,
How big?
okay.
Wait,
Is
wait,
he
I was-
I'm not. Did it see you?
I don't think so. He was chewing on some bones.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was scary.
Aw.
Jeez, Muffin. I'm not gonna send you to the other entrances.
Oh, good. I don't want to go.
I tell the group. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, actually, I guess I tell them about the wolf.
Wait, what?
How...
There's a wolf up by this cave.
Do you want me to
Send
come
the-
back?
Send the bird to the 30 feet cave, the higher caves.
Hey, man, my bird could have just gotten eaten.
Muffin is saying, "Do you want me to come back?"
Oh yeah, yes.
Okay. So the Muffin will come back out of the cave, and comes back down and He sits on your shoulder.
There's your bird, man. It's fine. Send it to the higher cave.
Listen, listen. Muffin said it was scary up there, so Muffin's staying right here.
Yeah, what's this guy's problem?
Oh.
Aw.
I don't know. He was yelling about his big mace or something.
I'll
Swinging it
show
around.
a big mace.
I can see him lifting up his like waist like a belt.
Yeah.
Like, well,
Muffin spits into both of his wings, slaps them together, cracks his wings, cracks his talons.
Muffin, chill. That guy'll crush you.
I
Let
ignore
me
this
at
bird.
him. Let me
I'm
at him.
ignoring the bird.
Well, you don't hear this, but
Oh. Well,
Only
I'm
he's
still
talking
ignoring the bird.
he's talking telepathically.
Let's go to the ice level cave. I'm kind
Ice
of
level
tired. This adventure's wearing on me.
You seem exhausted.
You seem
Yes.
tired.
Still exhausted.
You seem
like
strained.
certain
Out of
skills
salt.
might be difficult for you.
It seems like you're having a hard time doing things that would normally be very easy for you.
All right.
You seem to be at some sort of disadvantage when trying to accomplish certain tasks.
Everything feels twice as hard.
It almost felt like your skills in survival weren't as good as originally thought.
All right. So you
Okay.
want to enter into this
On
way?
a scale of 1 to 6, how exhausted do you feel?
If he was at 6, he'd be dead. So really 1 to 5 is
I thought there was a 6th level, and that was death.
that is, but once he's at the 6th level of exhaustion, he can't respond.
if you say 6, we should really get you back.
You have a big problem here at level 6.
All right. So you're heading into the ice cave here, and are you doing this quietly? You said
Yeah,
stealthy,
really,
right?
really.
I am.
Give me a group
We're gonna
stealth
start
check.
screaming
Yeah.
hello or something.
Shouting for Eric, Felix, Gilbert, and young lady.
Eric, Felix.
Young lady!
Passive perceptions,
We're
everybody.
all blushes in embarrassment.
Passive perception.
Yep.
13.
10.
14.
Okay.
I
Elias.
check for traps. Shit.
Elias, you hear the flapping of wings, and at first you thought it was Muffin, but they seem to be getting louder and more constant. And you look up, and you see 2 winged creatures headed down towards the group.
Creatures ahead. Warning.
Warning!
Danger.
How big are these creatures?
Oh, Robinson.
I look up.
They're not, well, so Andrew, Elias alerts the group, and everybody looks up, and you see coming down, diving now at this point, couple, maybe 100 feet in the air, are 2, basically, they look like humans almost, but they have these feathered wings and kind of like a purplish tint to their flesh, which they are both naked.
I'm pulling my crossbow out.
I'm drawing weapons.
Okay.
I take the dodge action.
Yeah, I want to prepare to like use dragon breath. There.
I will say that you can have 1 round to prepare before they get within, like, in a range that they could engage with you. Yeah. So if you'd like to do something, you can let me know, and
Yeah.
then we'll jump into combat here.
Once I think both can be in range, I'm going to use my dragon's breath.
Okay.
I will take out my sword and take the dodge action.
I'm drawing
Totally.
at least a short sword if I have time now, and then at the start
Yeah.
of my next turn, I will draw a dagger.
Also,
Yeah, you
I'll
can
also
roll that.
draw my axe and hold up my shield.
Okay. And Andrew, you said you were doing something?
I was gonna. Have I got time to fire a crossbow bolt at them?
Yeah. That's not going to do it. What'd you roll? A total of
Is it roll?
7 or 8?
Yeah, it misses anyway. Let's forget about that.
All right, but you send a warning shot up into the air. And
Right, yeah, warning shot.
Yeah, these two creatures kind of swirl around as they're descending upon you. And they're going to be within, I'd say they're about 30 feet in the air at this point. Yep. No, 20 feet in the air, sorry. 20 feet in the air as they land at the end of that round right there on the map, 20 feet above you. All right? All right, let's begin.
They're behind us.
Yep. Well, you're about to enter the cave, so yes, they're behind you. All right, let's roll for initiative. Let's start with Andrew this time. A 6.
Oh, rolls not good today.
And I rolled a 7. Nice. Okay, here we go, everybody. All right, so one of these creatures is going to stay where it is and start to begin singing a magical melody. I need everyone within 300 feet
Ugh.
to give me a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so wisdom for Edmund is 16, Elias is 17, Julius is 13, and Rogal is 21. Wow, you guys really did well there. All right. You feel like this song, this melody that it's singing is actually quite beautiful, and you feel like it could distract you were you to succumb to its magic.
Is it a charm effect?
Is it a charm effect? Yes.
Oh, that's true. You're both elf descent, right?
We would have advantage if it was a charm.
Yeah.
I don't know if we needed it, but
yeah, you would be. It would be charm, correct? Exactly. So, you don't need it because you passed the saving throw anyway. But yeah, good to know in the future. This will count as a charm for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that one is going to use its song, and then it's going to pass on to the group.
I can run up to it and like dragon breath.
Well, they are 20 feet in the air.
Oh, I see. They're behind us, but in the air. Okay.
Yeah, so you're about to enter the cave. So, like, where you're headed, like this direction, would be inside the cave, and therefore there'd be a covering over you. They're outside the cave.
Oh, it's 50. You said they're 20 feet in the air.
Yes.
How high is the cave above us?
The cave
The ceiling.
is 50 feet.
50?
50, correct.
Okay, so they'd still be able to fly pretty high up there. Well, isn't Dragon's Breath 30-foot range?
No, I think
15.
it's 15 for his. He has the
he has a
cone.
cone.
Okay, well, I guess I'll attack it. All right, so I will rush out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And I will use Toll the Dead, but not before I say, "Fear the sound of hell's bells! Toll the Dead!"
On which one? The one that sang or the one that did not?
The
We'll
one
say-
that's in the same line as me.
Okay, we'll say that this one was the one that sang, so you're hitting that one.
It's a... Oh, it says right there, DC 14 Wisdom.
It failed, sorry.
Okay, so it only takes 3 necrotic damage.
Okay, 3 necrotic.
Doesn't something else happen though?
No.
Oh.
That's your attack. 3 necrotic damage.
Well, it was Toll the Dead. It didn't have damage on it yet, but
Oh.
still.
It was a D8. It hasn't taken any hit points yet. If it had taken hit points of damage, it would have been a D12.
Oh, okay.
Well, it has now.
Right. So I will actually use the rest of my movement to go back to right where I was.
Okay.
Elias laughs at your pathetic damage.
You move 40 feet now.
Hey.
You're quick.
Hey.
This Julius is quick at running.
See
Not
what
so good at dealing damage.
see what you can do with that short sword with those things 20 feet up in the air.
Why don't you send Muffin to go and flap his wings at them?
Oh no, I didn't laugh. Elias did.
Oh, right.
Elias is the one making fun of the pitiful amount of damage you just did.
Rogal could feel sad at the fact that like two of the honorable musketeers are just shit talking this one dude who's like
Isn't a
young.
Rogal clearly does not remember what it was like not
Actually,
being
yeah.
a musketeer.
It's funny how these things work out. I was prepared to have a feud with Edmund. I did not know I was going to have a feud with Elias. So let's go.
You're young and full of energy for these old.
You're not listening to your betters.
Yes. Elias, what's your armor class with your new scale mill? 18?
18.
Wow, look at that. Narrow misses, but it tries to sink its talons into you as it dives down from the sky. Unfortunately, it is not going to be able to hit you because your armor class. But
Wait, does it get within melee range of Elias?
It goes right there. Yeah, it flies right
Okay.
there.
Is it back again? It's flew back.
Well, this is the one that did not go yet.
I don't see it update on the
It didn't
screen.
move on my screen.
Oh, really? It moved. Yeah, it's right next to you, right here.
Oh, okay.
This
Well, I
happened,
just imagine that. 'cause
This
it's not-
happened once before. Remember, like it was moved on my screen, but yours wasn't. Maybe reload your screen. Reload your roll
Yeah, I'm
20.
gonna hit.
Refresh it. Okay, so one of these creatures dives down and sinks its talons into you, but your armor holds. Group?
I mean, if this one's right next to Elias, Rogal.
Rogue
Save.
out and hit it before it runs away.
I'm gonna hit it. I walk up to it, and I hit it.
All right.
Yeah. Did you move it?
He did. He moved.
No. Did you move the siren?
I moved it. It's literally right here.
Yeah,
On my
I can't see
screen,
it
it shows
either.
I don't see it.
Wow, that's very weird.
I refreshed too. It's very weird.
That's
Ooh.
weird.
I do not believe I hit it.
Do you see that I moved you, Joey? I
Mhm.
moved you.
Yeah.
I see that you moved me.
You don't see I moved this thing?
No, I don't even know where it is.
Are you on the GM layer?
Wait, okay, hold on. Did you put it in?
Oh, it might be on the
It's-
GM layer. No, I'm on token layer.
On my screen, they're right next to each other.
Yeah,
They're right
Yeah.
here. Wow. Okay, that's such a weird thing with Roll20. It is so one of them is right here.
Hmm.
The one that you hit
So it's between
is up
Rogal,
here.
Elias, and
It is engaged
Edmund.
with Elias, Edmund, and Rogal right now. Yeah.
gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Uh,
Rogal.
I'd like to tell Muffin, assist the rogue. And
Okay.
he gives him that, or does help action.
I don't
for it, CJ.
need help.
It gives you advantage.
Yeah, but I've got two allies next to me, next to the creature also.
Well, but you might miss if you don't have advantage on your roll.
Also true.
I'll take it.
You know what? When you put it that way, I thought you were just trying to give me sneak attack, but
Okay, so
then it's my
Rogal.
turn.
No, Rogal has to finish his turn.
Oh, Rogal has to finish.
I attacked, and I missed.
Yeah, Rogal rolled an 11.
That hits.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it hit.
That hits.
Oh, it hits?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
8 damage. Yep, 8 damage.
Okay. I was wondering why, like, everybody was like, I'm gonna go with Muffin. Why you're all like okay with this? You said 8 damage?
Yeah.
So you slash this winged creature, and it screeches as your axe cuts through its flesh, which you'd imagine is pretty cold because it's naked.
Rogal, like, focuses on the eyes.
All right.
Not looking at anything else.
Meanwhile, you're focusing the eyes. Muffin lands on its head and starts to peck at it. CJ, Edmund's
All right.
turn.
Has it nice and distracted, so I get advantage with my short sword attack. Ooh, that's nice. It's an 18 on the die.
16?
So
24.
24, yeah.
Oh, 24. Very nice. That will
Here we go. So that's going to do, and sneak attack does
Okay. 15.
15.
Nice. This one's bloody.
And then because it's close, I'm going to do a offhand attack with my dagger that I have in my other hand. So thought I was going to have to throw it. Oh, that shouldn't have advantage, but it
So
would be
with
an 8.
does not hit.
It's gonna miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We go to Elias, I believe, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to drop my crossbow, grab a Lightbringer, and smack it with a Lightbringer.
Okay.
Oh, dearie me.
An 8. Still not going to do it.
Oops. You're pretty close.
Yeah, I just kind of flail blindly.
You flail it, yeah, because you're so exhausted.
I'm
Even
so
though it doesn't
exhausted,
affect.
I can barely hoist its hefty.
It's not
Careful.
until exhaustion level 3.
Yeah, but still, he's sluggish.
I'm sluggish.
All right, let's roll for initiative here. Let's go to Stefano.
All right.
I got a 12.
I got higher than a 12, maybe.
No,
I got a 12.
17.
Ooh, a 5.
All right, so the creature that you've all kind of surrounded and are beating on starts to sing. Give me wisdom saving throws again. You would have advantage, Edmund and Julius.
Oh,
Well, that's not going to help.
I got 23. I think I'm good.
Okay. Yep, 23 for you. Edmund got a 1? No, an 8.
and 8.
And Rogal, did you roll?
No, I did not.
Okay,
What were we
wisdom
rolling?
saving
Sorry.
throw. Wisdom
Wisdom.
saving throw.
Ah.
Saving throw.
Hmm. 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 Ooh.
Okay.
4.
So, here's what happens. While charmed, a target is incapacitated and ignores the songs of the other creatures that are singing. If the charmed target is more than 5 feet away from this creature, you must move on your turn toward it by the most direct route. It doesn't avoid opportunity attacks, but before moving into damaging terrain such as lava or a pit, or whenever it takes damage from a source other than this creature, you can repeat your saving throw. So, like, if it were to bring you somewhere dangerous and you get damaged by it, you could resave. All right? But you're
So
basically...
that's this creature here that.
Yep, the one that's surrounding you all. Yeah, so Edmund and Rogal, you are incapacitated while this thing is near you, and if you get to take a turn, you basically just have to try to move towards it. Okay?
Got it.
All right. So that's going to be its action. It's going to then fly away. So Elias would have an opportunity attack on it.
I hit it with a Lightbringer.
Yep, go for it. With a 1.
Ooh,
Nat
boy.
Here, dropping the ball, guys.
Lightbringer
So-
slips from my glass.
5, 10, 15, 20. It is going to move 20 feet here and fly 20 feet in the air and land right here. So it's right at the mouth of this cave. All right? So you can decide who goes next. I assume you're going to wait for Joey and CJ to move. You're last. They'll go last because
Yeah,
they're
we'll
not doing
probably
much.
go last.
I'm going to dart out of the cave and yell, Eli, we've got to take this out and help our friends.
Eli. You're giving them nicknames now.
I guess
He's-
so.
He's that guy who's given you all nicknames. He just met you.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And this time I will yell. Wait, hold on. How far up is this? One of them is 20 feet up and one of them is 40 feet up?
They're both 20 feet now.
Okay. So I will yell, reverberate with painful intensity. Shatter! And I'll cast Shatter.
Ah, this is more like it.
There you go. That's a Dex or Con, I forget.
Con.
Con.
Well, I rolled really bad.
Ooh, I think it's gonna pass.
Both of them?
Oh, they both. Yeah. Hold on. Actually, yes. 14 is your saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, they're both gonna pass.
Well, those ones didn't help too much.
What'd you get?
8. So 4. It'll be 4 thunder damage.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll put it down. Both of them get that 4. Okay.
Are any of them blooded yet?
Yeah, the first one, it's got a red token on it. Or are you not seeing that either?
No.
We don't see
Wow.
that.
That's wild right now because I'm moving them, like giving them tokens, and there's like no reason why you shouldn't see them.
Would you
They're
be able
on
to?
the token
Could you
layer.
could you delete it and bring it back in?
Yeah. Let me see. I want to make their hit points correct. I don't want to forget. Okay. Yeah, I'll delete them. I'll bring in new ones. All right. So it would be the other creature's turn. It's actually going to wait to see which of you. No, actually, it knows that you are not listening to the song, Julius. So it'll go. Uh-oh, we lost someone.
Yikes.
Who did we lose?
DJ.
CJ.
We lost CJ. Okay, we'll get it back in a moment.
Oh, they're
I'm
moving
gonna
now.
just
The
switch to the
tokens.
wait screen, and we'll come back in just a minute. All right.
was scared.
All right, we're
Well,
live.
that's the infrared camera that's on the surface. Everything was going weird because I ended up in web Zoom and everything got all messed up.
Yeah, so we're back, everybody. So CJ had some camera Zoom issues, but we didn't get to see it because I put the weight screen on. But we all saw your infrared camera or whatever it was. It looked like you were being possessed by a ghost.
Definitely.
It was scary.
It was scary. It was scary. Next time we'll try to capture that on stream. And just to even make it more scary, there's still another CJ in the waiting room of the Zoom that won't go away. I don't know what they're doing. So anyway, we'll continue on here. So these winged creatures have been proving to be a little tougher than you thought at first. Joey was like, or Rogal was like, an 11 hits. Nothing.
Yeah, I didn't even want to waste spells on them.
Yeah, but now they're luring you. So we go to the group. So that was the first creature's turn.
Is it it's my turn now, right?
No, I believe it's the second creature's turn.
Oh, right, got it, yeah.
Yeah, because I think, Julius, you just went and you cast Shatter.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes back to the creatures. So we'll move with them next. All right, so this one is going to fly down at Julius. And it's going to attack with 2 of its claws. And your armor class, Julius? I don't think I remember yours.
It's 16.
Okay. Well, you're lucky. This is your lucky day. It's not going to hit. Neither
Nice.
claw. But it will remain there. It will remain there. Okay. Go for it. Group.
Okay, so I'm going to move to here. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the bloodied one. It must succeed on a dexterity saving throw over DC 14.
A shaving throw?
I wasn't the only one that heard that.
Well, it was a clean shave here. 20.
It's shaved. It's saved.
It shaved. 20.
Ah, the cheeky thing. Okay. And next I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And this time,
Yeah.
a fiery sword descends from the heavens
Ooh.
and attacks it.
Wow.
That blooded one. So I'm going to take a hit. I'm going to see if I can hit it.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a little sword token.
22. Thank you, everybody.
All right, that will hit.
So it pierces it through the shoulder just here, and it's going down trying to hit the heart.
And what's the damage of it?
Why is it a higher level
I
cast?
don't know what it's doing there. It's 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay,
so
so
3 plus 4, 7 damage.
it did look like it rolled more dice than necessary, but it did roll the appropriate dice in
In the chat, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay,
So
7.
7 damage.
Yeah, 7
right.
is the right one.
Yep. Okay, 7. Wow. You're hurting it. It's again 20 feet in the air. Still managing to kind of stay there and sing, which is the important part here. All right, we go to last in the group would be CJ and Joey, right?
Yeah.
All right, so as stated before, you must move as close as you can to it to try to get
In the
within 5
most
feet.
direct path as possible, correct?
Correct. The most direct path as possible.
All right.
So into the wall.
Yeah.
So it's 20 feet up. You would probably be able to get to it if you were, or get to close enough to it if you were to climb the rock face.
Well, from where I am, I'm underneath the cover of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't even really see it, but so I would have to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and then from here climb 10 feet up the cliff.
Yep. So give me an athletics check.
Athletic.
And then Joey, you can move as well.
Oh, just the 5.
Okay, so you try to climb up, but you slide back down, and you'll do it again. But
Oh
that
no!
was
I can't get closer to it.
Do I make a save?
No, you just
I guess I
move
would
directly to it.
Technically,
Yeah.
really only go 5 feet up. That was fine.
At the end of your turn, you repeat the saving throw. So,
Oh,
CJ, if
and I
you'd
make
like
the save
to
again?
take it, yeah, if you like to take it now, you can.
All right, move towards
And I
it.
have advantage still because I am Fey.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
So you gotta make an athletics check to try and
Climb
climb up to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 22.
Oof.
You're fine.
You're
Regal, just it's like a leaping lizard.
Yeah, Rogal, I'm going to
Classic
say that
reference.
since you got such a high roll of 22, I think you'd be able to get... so how far did you move so far? You had 5, 10, 15, 20 so far? So
Yeah.
I would say that with the rest of your movement, you could probably get all the way to the top of that cliff face, 20 feet.
All right.
All right,
Get
so
up
you're
to
up
it.
there. Yeah, you're real close to it. It's like it's just 10 feet away from you now, but you're standing on the edge and you see it. Okay.
Oh man. All right.
me
Now I
another
make the save.
Yes. A 9. Okay.
Oh.
Next turn, you feel like if you were to jump, Joey, you could probably reach it.
Oh my god. Next turn, that's how I feel.
Yeah, you could probably reach it if you just. It's a quick jump too. Like you do a 5 to 10 foot jump easy. You don't have to roll.
Wait, you
But
gotta make
you-
a roll now.
No, you ran out of your movement to
Oh,
get
yeah.
to the top because it was 40 feet up, so you had 40 feet left of movement.
Okay. Okay.
CJ would have probably gotten up too, but he didn't roll so well on his athletics check.
not very strong,
No, not like Rogal with his big muscles.
so muscly.
Yeah. All right, let's roll for initiative. This is a big one here. I'm not gonna lie. CJ, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Big roll.
I rolled a 15.
Oof.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
It's golf rules, no?
Well, I don't know how that applies here. What is that?
The lower
What does
score.
that even mean?
The lower score wins.
Oh, I see. No. So the one that's here is actually gonna fly even further into the cave. And Rogal, you were ready to jump, but now this thing flies past you, singing its beautiful melody. It goes into the darkness of the cave. You hear it calling to you from within.
I guess I go for it, right? Like, wait, but I can
Well,
make a save before.
The rest of the group could go first.
Oh yeah, true.
But no, you made the
But do
save
we
at
want
the end
to?
of your turn. He's a musketeer now.
No, he's a musketeer now. Hoisted by my own petard.
All right, group, who would like to go first?
Sounded like Rogal did.
I could
I want to.
I could get that blooded one with a spiritual weapon, maybe.
The
I don't
bloodied
know.
one is way in.
Do you have
now.
to be able to see it?
It can only travel 20 feet.
Yeah, it's a slow weapon. It can land somewhere pretty good, but then it's only got a 20-foot movement.
20 feet, yeah. So I guess I can come and hit this one down here. Take this one out.
Okay.
All right, I'll do that. So my spiritual weapon will come down here. Try and take this one's head off. As my bonus action.
Go for it. What's the
11.
total? 11
That
hits.
Hits,
That
right?
hits. 11 hits.
It's rolling
rolls-
crazy dice, but it's doing it
Yeah.
right. And I get
Yeah, I got
6 this time.
Okay. So your spiritual weapon changes course, heads back down to the ground level, and swings at the harpy that's engaged with Julius. All right. Now we go to.
Well, no, that was my bonus attack. Now I get my
Oh.
regular attack.
I apologize.
Sure.
You're right. Yes.
I'll move up next to it and hit it with my mace with Lightbringer. Oh,
Okay.
I kind of dropped Lightbringer, didn't I? I pick it up and hit it with it.
Okay. Did you?
Did you drop lightning?
No, you
I thought
dropped
you
the-
dropped the crossbow.
Yeah, you
Go
got the
crossbow.
crossbow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think you're good.
I got 19 to hit with that.
Bingo.
Nice.
You got it.
So that does 9 bludgeoning and 2 radiant damage. Oh, that's only undead. It's not
Right.
undead, right? So that's
No.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 9 bludgeoning. Got it. Okay. All right. That one's bloodied as well. Okay.
Great.
It's going to
Great.
go now. It's going to try to attack, yeah, probably Julius again. We're going to Julius.
What a jerk.
And that guy hit
So-
you really hard with that mace. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna hit Julius.
2 hits.
Okay.
Well, no, they're pretty clever. They saw that what's his name was hard to hit in the first round. 21 and 19. 2 hits.
Are you okay? So I'm down.
No. That was their to hit roll.
Oh.
No. For a total of
PTSD from the slime.
yeah, these are not
Couldn't.
oozes. Okay, these are a little more realistic. 10 damage in total.
Okay.
6 and 4. All right.
This is much better.
Yeah. 10 damage in total. All right. And then it's going to attempt to fly away into the cave. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Opportunity. I want to up attack it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and get your opportunity attacks.
So 15. That hits. Only 5 damage this time.
Does it fly past me in a way that I can up attack it, or no?
You could. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it flies high
Ugh,
enough.
come on. 6 piercing damage.
Okay. 6 and 5. And Edmund?
Just the 13
That hits.
or
There we
9
go.
piercing.
Okay. It's dead.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so this thing tried to get away, and it kind of tried to skirt around the group. It thought you were probably following the song of the other creature, so it,
But I was still charmed.
but you were ready to attack, and you killed it.
Muffin has flown up to the cave and is pulling at the back of Rogal's clothes.
Muffin's just got his robe in his beak, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Don't go in there! Don't go in there! Don't go!"
So do I get to make advantage?
No, you made your check last turn, so you're gonna pull Muffin into the cave with you.
Oh no.
Oh. Wait.
You can move,
I thought
Rogal.
I thought I had to jump, right?
Is it?
So
Wait, don't I
Rogal.
get to like make an extra save if I have to like do something that could cause?
So Rogal, here's what the rules are for this. You on your turn, if you're not within 5 feet of the creature singing, you have to do the best you can to get within 5 feet of it
Uh huh.
at the most direct route.
No, yeah, but wasn't there something about like if I'm going to fall into like lava, I get to make a save? before
Yeah,
I
so
do?
if you do anything that would harm you after you hurt yourself, like it says if you land in lava or something like that, you then get to save again. Immediately.
don't I have to make a jump, or am I?
Well, so the creature that you were
Oh, moving into the cave.
yeah, it moved into the cave. You hear it
You have to
sing,
go
but you
into the
can't
cave.
see it.
Okay, yeah, I guess I start walking towards it.
Yeah, and by the way, you have no dark vision, correct?
Yeah, I'm just blindly walking.
So you
like,
you are feeling the left hand of the cave to the cave, and you're like, I know you're in here.
Yeah. Hello.
So move yourself in 5. So that's 30 feet.
Yeah, I moved myself in the most
Is it
direct.
even
front.
Rogal's turn? I thought
Okay.
somebody else had a turn.
I still have a turn.
I
Okay,
also
well,
have a turn still.
Rogal took his turn, so that's what's happening right now.
Wait,
It's
now I
fine.
get to make a save, right?
Yeah, but it's your turn's not over yet. Your turn's not over
Okay.
yet. Stefano, Muffin communicates back to you telepathically. I told you there was a wolf in here.
Oh
Come
no.
Muffin, come.
I'm trying to get this big guy to come back with me.
As soon as the wolf sees you, fly away.
Okay, he saw me.
Get out!
Leave him. You're more important, Muffin.
Oh, he
Muffin-
saw me.
Muffin leaves. He leaves your side, Rogal. But you probably didn't even know he was there because you can't see him. You're completely blind. Okay.
I feel like this light tugging.
Yeah.
So now do I make the save?
Yeah, now you make the save.
All right.
All right, and then whoever would like to go, more than welcome to go. You're still with a 6. You're still stuck, Rogal.
Well, I'm closer,
Oh
so I think I'm gonna try and climb the cliff up to the cave to chase the latest musketeer, Rogal.
Sure, go for it.
So yeah, I mean, can I get like 15 feet up with my movement, or do I need to roll?
Give me a climbing check, an athletics check.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Yeah, you
That's
can
15.
get up there. Yeah, you can
All
get
right.
up there. I'd say it would take 1 round of movement to get up to the top.
Yeah, so I'll move and dash, and I guess bonus action dash and dash.
Oops. Yeah, so you can 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to about here.
Okay.
And you have dark vision, so you can clearly see there
I
is
can see the big wolf.
Yeah, that big hulking wolf. This is, Game of Thrones-esque dire wolf headed towards Rogal, like stalking him. What's funny is you do not see him at all, right, Rogal? No, Rogal. Joey doesn't see him at all.
Like, not even a little.
He's about 20 feet ahead of you, Rogal. All right. Or CJ. 20 feet ahead of you.
I see him.
Okay. All right. That was your bonus and your move. Do you have an action?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. How far away is this guy? Oh, he's just within 20 feet.
Mhm.
I will throw my dagger at him.
Okay. Go for it.
Nope.
Wow.
7.
A nat 1. Okay. So a dagger clatters into the stone floor of the cave. Rogal, you hear that and you realize that... well, I guess you don't realize it. You're so focused on the song. Okay. Stefano, I believe you're last in the group to go.
Well, I'm gonna try to get up that cliff with my superior athletics. I definitely don't have superior athletics, by the way. Oh, I guess I
nice.
do.
All right, so that took you 4 spaces to get there?
And I
So-
have 40 feet of movement.
Yes, we're going to say you can get up to the top with the rest of your movement, which would be there, and that's 1 move.
Okay. So I can see this siren, right?
Yeah, you have dark vision. Yeah,
Yeah, it's literally very dark, but I see it.
you see it.
So,
I'm going to give it some cover if you try to hit it with something, because you're going through cave walls and stuff.
well, I'm just gonna yell, stay away from my friend, Toll the Dead.
Okay. That one is going to be Wisdom. 10. So I think it's going to
Fail.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
All right, this thing is dead. So the harpy goes down. Joey, you feel like the song ends, and you feel like you just came back into your body here. You don't know what just came over you, but you felt compelled to follow the song.
I'm like, do I wake up?
Yeah, you're out of the
I wake up and I'm like, where is it? Like, do I see? I do see Edvin next to me.
I would
Edvin?
say you feel him and do probably know it's him,
His
but you
face.
technically can't see. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, Edvin, is that you?
I swat his hand away. And I go, sorry. Yes, Rogal, Musketeer, friend. I'm here for you. I came to help you. Beware.
Beware of what?
Quiet.
Where
There is
am
a wolf ahead of us.
What? I say like loudly. Echoes.
Everyone else sees Edmund roll his eyes.
Boba Fett. Where?
Elephant.
All right. Let's go to new round here. Joey, give me a roll. I rolled a 5.
I rolled a dice.
You rolled a 9. Very nice. All right, group. You want to discuss?
Raquel, charge the wolf.
He doesn't even know where it is.
Oh, he can't see anything.
He is blind. Completely.
Ah.
We need your
Should've
light.
Maybe we should have cast
Lightbringer.
light on him.
Yeah, I should have cast light on
On
him.
his-
Be able to touch him.
Light on his nose.
All right, well,
All right. Here's my discussion. Let's get this thing, or
Could
Go
just
for
come
it.
down the cliff. We could go in the way we were going to go.
Yeah, but now I'm curious just to see what this wolf was eating. And if these harpies were going in this cave and they charmed the people we're looking for, they may have led the same people we're looking for this
Into
way
this cave.
through this cave.
Good thinking.
So
all right.
I would like you two to come up here before I venture further, because Elias, you have light
Light.
cast on you or on something, and
I can go. I'm pretty
Julius, you
far
can
away.
see.
yeah.
You want me to go?
Yes.
If I bring my spiritual weapon, how far is it to move up? Is that because it moves 20 feet? And if the cave is 20 feet up, it's not going to be able to get up this turn. Am I correct?
Correct.
So the spiritual weapon will go 5, 10, 15, 20. So it's still at ground level now. And I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's a little bit of light.
You can try to climb it.
Dash.
That would be a dash action.
Yeah. Do you want to do
I'll
it?
try and climb it then.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
But blessed, I have to. I may use bless, right? So
You could decide to use Lathander's Bless after you roll.
I'm gonna. I don't even know if an 8 is even going to do it, right?
A 4 is what I'm seeing on the dice, am I not?
Yeah.
Right. Right. Oh, I see what you're saying. To roll a d4. Correct. You would assume not. No.
Okay. Well, I
You
get
tried.
a 4.
I'm going to give you maybe halfway up, though, like just to spend the rest of your movement halfway up.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay. It's just going slow. All right. We go to the creature now. The wolf springs into action. It's going to jump right in front of you. And this wolf is a large beast. It's going to try to take... Let's see, Rogal. Yeah, it's going for Rogal here because it was hunting you. Your armor class is still what? 18?
Yeah, 18. Rogal
Okay.
is like in shock at how large this wolf is.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, though, it just did not roll high enough. It's going to sink into your armor, and you're going to feel the powerful jaws here. If you weren't wearing armor, you feel it would tear right through your dragon flesh.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, but it's there, and it's found you. All right.
All right. Yeah. Rogal is in horror to like just wake up and have a giant wolf attack him.
Basically, yeah. All right. You're up, group.
Well, would you like to attack the wolf?
I would like to attack the wolf.
You're going to have disadvantage because you are blind.
Oh boy.
You could do it, though. It's all about the dice roll here.
Yeah.
A 10 is what I'm seeing, correct?
Yeah.
Do you want to do
Don't think
anything?
that hits.
So that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
No extra bless or rolls or anything?
Arlanda.
Nah.
Okay. All right. Any movements? Any bonus actions? Anything?
Nah. Like,
Okay.
Pretty,
All right.
pretty simple play.
You don't want to use your bless from Lathander.
Not a 10.
No, I guess so.
All right.
I just-
CJ, or not CJ necessarily, but
I'm assuming I can't step on a square that an ally is on and attack, right?
correct.
Okay. So, I look back at Eli and I say, "Come on, old man, catch up. We got to save our friends."
Okay, Jules.
How old is Elias? He is older, right? He's like 40s or 50s?
42.
42. Okay.
I'm,
remember that?
I'm older than him.
Still has all his hair.
That's
But
true.
for an elf, you're like really young.
Yeah.
That's true. You are like double his age.
uh,
Oh my god.
so move closer.
Do you remember that really old movie, Empire Strikes Back?
What? What's that?
Never mind.
Come on, boy. Use your powers.
So I move up, and Stefano says, "I need to write more prompts for this spell." And Julius casts Stole the Dead.
Okay. Wisdom coming through. A 18. 19. Sorry.
That's gonna pass.
Yeah. All right. I think Edmund is left, and Elias.
Oh,
moved.
and Muffin'll help.
Okay.
Edmund.
Yay. Oh, thank you, Muffin. I need the help. I'm going to draw my other short sword as we engage this large wolf.
Okay. Go for it.
And first attack,
Ooh, 24. That'll hit.
24, that'll hit. And then second attack, well, let me roll the damage first. Because maybe I'll kill it in one hit.
Mhm.
Uh,
Possible.
15.
Sweet.
And then second attack with my other short sword.
Sick.
Not advantage,
24.
but the first roll was a 24 again.
Yep.
For
Yeah, we did.
one piercing.
Okay. Hey, every point counts. All right. All right. You well, your bonus actions and other stuff. Or sorry, movement if you'd like. You gonna stay where you are?
What's the rule for moving through an opponent's space? Is it like it's difficult terrain? Is it half movement? Anyone know?
I think it's half movement, but you also. That's a good question, actually, because I
believe
don't know
I
if you can.
Could maybe move to here? Because it's only like 5, 10. It's like, well, no, 10. I think that would be 30 feet to try and get to the other side of him.
So you can only move through. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I didn't know you could. You can only move through if the enemy is 2 sizes larger than you. This is only one.
Oh, he's
size.
only one size. Okay, so then I cannot move. Okay.
But either case, it would be difficult terrain, and you can't end in its space.
Gotcha. Okay, well, then I guess I cannot move any further into the cave.
I would say if you wanted to take like an acrobatics check to kind of like tumble around its legs, I would. But if you don't, the penalty would be that you like fall prone.
I'm willing to take that risk.
Okay. All right, go
Oh,
for it. Give me an
acrobatics.
acrobatics.
15.
A 15, and I'll do a. Let's see, what can I do in opposed? Maybe like an opposed perception here. And I rolled a 10, so you got it.
Okay. So I can tumble my way around it to get to this side of the cave and leave space for my new friend.
Friend.
Julius. Friend. My
To
elf.
To elf.
My friend to elf.
All right, Elias. You can do the rest of your movement to get up top.
I went first, now remember.
Oh, you went first in this round? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then that's the end of the round, correct?
Mhm.
I believe so.
Okay. All right. Give me another roll, Andrew. See for next round of initiative. I rolled a 15. No, I rolled a 19. You rolled a 15.
I rolled a 15.
Yep. Okay. I got a 19. You got a 15. The creature, the wolf, is going to still go at Rogal here. And wow, it rolled everything. Okay, so yep. So Rogal, it's not going to hit you, but it's going to try to trip you this time. So give me a oppose strength roll, which is athletics, if you'd like.
I will like, since I am proficient. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Oh wait. First roll.
Yeah.
Yep. So an 11. Unfortunately, you did not hold your ground. Your leg is lifted up, and you fall flat on your back.
Ugh.
Okay. All right. But it did not hit you the first time. It didn't pierce you. So you're just on the floor prone. All right. We go to the group.
I'll swipe at it, seeing this opening that was
Yeah.
given to me.
Go for it.
Here we go.
What are you attacking with? Your
Faisal.
Faisal. Woo! 19 hits
Okay.
for 7.
7 damage.
It is bloody.
And I will cast Booming Blade.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I'll allow it.
And I'll tell him that you've been thunderstruck.
All right.
This guy's way more bard than Fladrate.
All right. Who's
Actually,
next?
I'll move away, too.
You don't have Blade Song up, right? So it can take it. Oh no, you have mobility.
I have mobility.
Okay.
And then, since the creature can't go for a while, I'm just going to tell Muffin, be Rogal's eyes, guide his sword hand, to maybe get rid of the disadvantage if he attacks.
Sure. Rogal, do you want to try to do that now?
Yeah. So make an attack. With
Yep. So
advantage.
you listen for Muffin's little tweets, and he's kind of guiding you. So you'll get
MAGA!
No. No. We do not do that here.
Sorry, he said tweets.
That should not be synonymous.
This is a tweet. Oh, tweets.
Tweets.
It took me a second.
Gonna put a ban on CJ.
I can't. I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Tabletop Bob does not make any political statements.
That's
Oh,
what
go
I'll
ahead,
put. We'll
Bigly.
put a. Well, as soon as he says that, we'll like cut and put like the screen up.
The little beep.
Yes, this channel is completely.
Technical difficulties.
This channel is completely
Apolitical.
devoid of politics. Yeah. Unless it's the
Alright.
politics of Icewind Dale. That's it.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
somewhat
human
of a
sacrifice is much easier to handle.
not endorse
What the hell is going
sacrifice
on?
on this.
Yeah, we're glad to talk
Alright.
about human sacrifices. That's fine. But you bring reality into this. That's too dark. All right,
Oh
too
my
dark.
I,
go ahead.
I swing my axe with no advantage.
At the tweets.
One
The
dude.
tweets. That hits.
I attack. So +6, so 9.
9.
9 whole damage.
9 whole
With
damage.
no political connotations whatsoever.
At the tweets.
Okay. And then we go to Edmund, I believe, or Elias.
I'll let Elias go.
Okay.
I've been
Edmund's in
relegated to the
timeout.
back of the.
My
Run
spiritual
the time out.
weapon kind of just manages to go up the cliff, right? So I'll
Yep.
put it there.
Yeah,
I want to scramble up the rest of the cliff. Do I need to continue taking a test or something?
No, it's good.
All right, so what's that? Like, here I am. 5, 10, 15. All right, I can see it now. Oh, it looks nasty.
Can Rogal see it now?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone should be illuminated with my light. You know what? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna blast it with Scorching Ray 3 times.
Okay.
Oh man.
Take this foul beast. 1.
Oh boy. 24.
The one on the left, right?
Yeah, the first one. Yep. 24, 7. That's a nat one though. And 22.
2. 14 total.
All right. So you do it. You knock it out. Describe how it dies.
Oh,
You cook
fire!
it.
Blue flame squirts from my fingertips. Each fingertip
Amazing.
vibrates a blue flame. The dog is contained in the blue flame, and the dog burns up hideously, screaming and yelping. And there's a smell, a waft of like
Rogal is shocked.
You've cooked
That does-
turkey too long in the oven, and it's just smoking.
Barbecued wolf.
Mm.
All right.
Smell disturbs him.
I love the smell of fried dog in the morning.
Wow.
Oh god.
We have gone dark, everybody. We have gone dark.
There's muffins tweeting and now burning.
YouTube has shut us down.
We're
It
shut
is a
down.
wolf. I mean, humans have been killing wolves for thousands of years.
He's got a point.
Are we dark and without sound?
What's that?
Do we
What?
still have sound?
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
No, is the stream live with sound?
I hope so.
Oh, never mind. Okay, so I'm confused. I thought when you said we have gone dark, like
Oh,
the,
no,
the
no,
stream is off.
Narratively dark.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the narratively dark.
Okay, well,
All right. So, the combat is over. You've killed the 2 harpies and the direwolf. However, we're approaching, 10:45 on the East Coast. I think that we'll leave it here for now. The rest of the cave will come next week. So we'll sign off here.
We
But
don't immediately see the bodies, right?
you do see bones, as you can tell by the Roll20 screen. You do see a lot of bones in this cave, so it's worth checking out next time. in Icewind Dale.
Next time.
Julius turns around and says, "Hey, nice job, Eli. But you better watch out for those spell slots."
You did good too, boy.
Love it. All right, everyone. That's going to do it for us. Don't forget to check out our channel for other videos. Have my Supernatural 20 crew, as well as the Warhammer 40K Players Play D&D playlists to check out. And we have 15 other Icewind Dale episodes that you can watch. And if you didn't check Julius's character focus video, that is also in the playlist.
Or Elias's.
Oh, yes, but Elias has been with us for quite some time. So, yes, you can check out our Session 0 to see more about CJ and Joey's character. Elias's player spotlight, as well as Julius's player spotlight. All right, everyone. Do you have anything else to say?
We'll see you
Never.
On the tabletop.
later.
We're on a computer screen.
We've gone dark.
Gone dark. See you next week on the tabletop. Bye, everybody.